Welcome to today's video. Get ready to step behind the curtain of one of the most powerful and mysterious figures in the world, Vladimir Putin. From hidden palaces to secret morning rituals and billion-dollar rumors, we're diving deep into a day in the life of the man many believe is the richest president on Earth. You won't believe what really goes on behind closed doors. Let's get started. Vladimir Putin has ruled Russia longer than any leader since Joseph Stalin, and during that time, he has projected an image of discipline, strength, and stoic patriotism. But beneath the public image lies a life surrounded by secrecy, staggering wealth rumors, and extraordinary power. He's been called the most powerful man on Earth. Some even argue he may be the richest, despite no official evidence of billion-dollar bank accounts. While his net worth remains one of the world's most debated mysteries, many believe Vladimir Putin commands assets worth well over $100 billion, hidden across offshore accounts, shell companies, palaces, and luxury items he never officially owns. So what does a day in the life of Vladimir Putin, the man at the top of Russia's political pyramid, and possibly the wealthiest leader alive, really look like? Let's explore the routines, privileges, and lifestyle of the man who may secretly be the world's richest president. Morning. Power and stillness. Putin is not your average morning riser. Unlike many Western leaders who start their day at 5 or 6 a.m., Putin reportedly wakes up much later, often around 11 a.m. His mornings begin in complete privacy. According to insiders and journalists who've pieced together his schedule, Putin spends his mornings in silence, reading intelligence briefings, digesting reports, and carefully planning the day ahead. His breakfast is consistent with his hyper-controlled image: eggs, porridge, quark, a dairy product, and a protein shake, everything sourced locally and tested for safety. His food is strictly monitored, and he only consumes products brought in from carefully secured farms. Then comes the workout. Putin's morning workouts are sacred. He swims for nearly an hour, often alone in a private indoor pool. It's during this time, aides say, that he does much of his thinking. He follows it with weightlifting sessions, keeping his image as Russia's strongman alive. By early afternoon, Putin is ready, not just physically, but mentally, for the business of running a nuclear superpower. Midday. The president behind closed doors. Putin's official residence isn't the Kremlin, though it remains his political headquarters. He spends much of his time at Novo-Ogaryovo, a luxurious estate just outside Moscow. It's here, beyond public view, that much of his governance takes place. His workdays include meetings with ministers, security briefings from the FSB, Russia's successor to the KGB, and calls with global leaders. Unlike many presidents who engage with the media regularly, Putin's interactions are carefully orchestrated and often one-sided. Most of his time is spent behind closed doors, in rooms fitted with marble, gold accents, and deep historical symbolism. During these meetings, Putin reportedly sits at long, distant tables, a now infamous symbol of power and control, especially during the COVID-19 pandemic. This physical distance reflects a broader strategy: emotional detachment, mystery, and authority. Lunch is simple but precise. Think fish, salad, and mineral water. Again, always sourced securely. But while his meetings look routine, his grip on power is anything but ordinary. Afternoon. Managing the empire. Putin's afternoons are where geopolitics and luxury collide. Whether orchestrating complex military strategies in Ukraine or managing energy deals with Europe and China, Putin commands not just Russia's domestic agenda but also its global strategy. He's closely involved in Russia's oil and gas empires, particularly through state-controlled giants like Gazprom and Rosneft. Though he doesn't officially own shares, many experts believe Putin benefits from a vast network of loyal oligarchs who act as de facto proxies for his hidden wealth. Investigations and leaks, such as the Panama Papers and the Pandora Papers, have suggested that Putin holds control over billions in assets, including a $1.4 billion palace on the Black Sea coast, superyachts, including the opulent Graceful and Scheherazade, secret bank accounts and offshore corporations linked to close friends and associates. These holdings, though never registered in his name, are widely believed to be under his control. And yet, Putin's public financial disclosure lists only a modest income and a couple of apartments. The contrast between what's on paper and what's whispered behind the scenes fuels the belief that Putin may secretly be the richest man in the world. Evening. Luxury and secrecy. After a day of meetings, strategy, and statecraft, Putin retreats into a world that remains mostly hidden from the public. His evenings often include private dinners with top military and intelligence officials, reviewing classified briefings on global affairs, time in his private cinema or extensive art collection, quiet walks on the grounds of his residences. His inner circle is extremely small. Trust is everything, and betrayal is not tolerated. While some reports suggest he lives a relatively austere life, others describe a world of immense luxury. From underground bunkers to mountaintop retreats, Putin has access to homes and compounds across Russia that most citizens don't even know exist. In many ways, his greatest luxury is secrecy itself, the ability to live without scrutiny, to control every image, every narrative. Night. Control never sleeps. As night falls, Putin is often still working. His time zone doesn't dictate his communication. If he needs to call a world leader at 2 a.m., he does. He receives late-night intelligence updates, sometimes in real time. Security is absolute. His movements are so confidential that not even top officials always know where he is. He doesn't use a personal smartphone. Every communication is secure and filtered. In this digital age, Putin is a leader off the grid, a strategy to avoid surveillance and leaks. Sleep comes late, usually after 1 or 2 a.m. Even his sleeping quarters are heavily guarded, protected by an elite security force and layers of surveillance. Is he really the world's richest president? While Putin's official salary is modest by world leader standards, around $140,000 per year, many experts believe that number is meaningless. Estimates of his true net worth range from $40 billion to $200 billion, depending on the source. The CIA, Kremlin insiders, financial investigators, and exiled oligarchs have all pointed to a hidden empire built through energy monopolies, shadow companies, real estate holdings, shell corporations controlled by close allies. Putin, of course, denies all of it. He insists that he lives simply, driven by duty to the Russian people. But the lifestyle, the palaces, the yachts, the watch collections, the rumored underground metro system for his private use, tells a different story. Final thoughts. Power redefined. Putin's daily life is not filled with flashing cameras or celebrity parties. His is a life of quiet control, unimaginable privilege, and strategic invisibility. Whether he is truly the richest man on earth may never be confirmed. But what's certain is that Putin commands a level of wealth, protection, and secrecy unmatched by any other head of state. In a world obsessed with transparency, Putin remains an enigma. And that mystery may be the most valuable asset of all. From power breakfasts to billion-dollar secrets, Vladimir Putin's daily life is anything but ordinary. Whether or not he's the richest man alive, one thing is clear: he's mastered the art of control. If you found this insight fascinating, like, comment, and subscribe for more deep dives into the world's most powerful and private lives. Thanks for watching, and stay curious.